Shock Monkey Radio is created by adults for entertainment purposes. The views and opinions expressed here do not reflect the sponsors or FXBG Public Radio. For additional information, refer to the U.S. Bill of Rights. Stand warned. How are you now? I was watching that show Letterkenny the other day, and I care to wag my chin about it a bit, if you don't mind. Seems to me that some Canadian cunt caught some cut-rate credentials from a Canadian community college. Some sad sack seemed to suppose he had the skills to be a scribbler or a scribe, and now you have to abide an asshole has an affectation for alliteration like it's actually arduous. Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker, because anyone with a thesaurus can do that. Turns out, if you throw enough shit jokes against the wall, then some of them are bound to stick. But at the end of the day, it's still shit, isn't it? I can't deny that I do enjoy tight, concise writing and jokes when it comes to entertainment, which is one way that this show is superior to Trailer Park Boys. Another way is the characters themselves. Most of these characters do their choring, even though it's rarely on screen. I mean, these are hard-working, blue-collar folks, and I respect all that. More than the scandalous, scheming, bisexual trailer trash that you see on Trailer Park Boys. I could do without hearing any French or French talk or any plot thread having to do with Quebec. See, the Scots, the Irish, and the French mostly settled Canada. And the reason why there's so much fighting in Letterkenny is because of all of those Scots and Irish. See, in America, we tend to place a lot of non-Scots Irish people socially betwixt the Scots and Irish in order to lessen the fighting. Then you got those inbred French fur trappers. Have you ever been to Quebec? It's awful. It's like the Vatican City. You're wandering around Italy, and all of a sudden you find a mini cult city, and you don't want to go into it. I, as an American, really don't have a lot of room to talk because we have Salt Lake City and the Church of Scientology. So at least the rest of all America doesn't have to learn the weird cult lingo. Anyway, we could talk about the characters a bit if you'd like. I think Wayne is a real stand-up guy, but perhaps a high-functioning autistic. But even such a person can still live up to the standard of being a stand-up guy. It's not that hard. I will say he fights too much. Irish, Scottish roots, I'm sure. A real man, I think, avoids violence whenever possible. Katie can fuck right off. I can't stand women like that. I can't stand women like her. And you're not less hot when you're modest, ladies. All right? I hate that woman. Anyway, but it's your sister. I get it. That's why she's in there. It's like, okay. You got to deal with her in some way. Put the fucking clothes on. Anyway, as for Derry, I think he's simply a foil there for Wayne and Dan. But otherwise, he's pretty irrelevant. Derry needs to come into his own. He needs a little something extra to his character to give him more spice. Like he builds weird machines in his spare time or something. Gail is hilarious. And if I drank at her bar, I would probably end up fucking her. So if you have a hot body and you're funny and you're cool, you're golden in my beer-soaked eyes. Pastor Glenn, is that the dean from Community? No? Okay. Same damn guy, if you ask me. Anyway, Tanis is hot, but scary. And Bonnie McMurray could take a cue from Katie and fuck right off. I hate her more than Katie, because she gives Derry signals when Wayne has a girlfriend, but as soon as Wayne is signal again, Derry is nobody again. Fuck that chick. Oh, and fuck hockey, too. All right, you can cut out everything that's hockey related with the exception of Shorzy. I don't know why you get. If you don't know why, you should give your balls a tug, you tit fucker. Fight me, see what happens. Your mom got us banned from King's Dominion for giving me a handy in the line for the Shenandoah Lumber Company. Shut up, Jonesy. Your life is so fucking pathetic. I get a tax credit just for hanging around your sorry ass. How can you not love Shorzy? Okay, chirping's like the only best. It's like obviously the best part of hockey. Anyway, the saddest character, the most depressing character is Stuart. That actor, he really sunk his teeth into his role. That's for sure. The saddest character is Stuart. I mean, clearly he is an extremely intelligent young man, albeit vain and needy. That's why he has rolled all the time, pulling his dick out when he needs to piss or whatever like that. Whatever weird relationship they have, which is wrong. It's wrong. If Stuart really is straight, and I don't know what kind of relationship he has with Rold, but if he really is straight, he's leading on Rold, because Rold is clearly infatuated with him, and I think I may have my own opinions about people who are homosexual and stuff like that, but it's wrong to lead on somebody. All right, gay or not. All right, but just because the guy, he's there to massage your hands and stuff like that and be there when some girl breaks your heart, you're leading them on. You're leading them on. Anyway, Stewart is clearly the saddest character. And it's, I think we all kind of know a skid like Stewart. Somebody who was really smart and had a lot of potential, then got caught up in drugs. And, it's unfortunately, it's a very common tale. And it makes the character of Stewart even sadder because you can see he's a very, very intelligent guy, very well-read, intelligent, knows a lot more about hockey than I do. And so, and clever enough to cook meth in his bathtub. And so, I mean, it's, and it's sad because I think we all know a skid like Stewart. And that's probably the saddest character of Letterkenny. Anyway, all in all, I give Letterkenny 10 of 13 stars. What you standing so close to the urinal for, you shit? This is how a real man rocks a piss, you tit fuckers. And that is seriously, that scene with Shoresy when Riley and Jonesy were sitting there pissing. They're at the 3 urinals, and they had the 1 urinal between them. Then all of a sudden, Shoresy comes up from 8 feet away and starts pissing in the urinals. What you standing so close to the urinal for? That was the funniest bit of physical comedy I've seen in this century.